I'm not dressed up. This is not dressed up.
Hi.
Hey, Alton and Elizabeth here. Episode.
And in the house.
Oh, and in the house.
In the house.
Scabagale. We
In
got a
the
little
house.
Scabagale in the house, and Francis Luther, otherwise known as Mr. Handsome.
Mr. Handsome.
Also in the house. Wanted to show them off because
They
we may have to eat them here soon.
we are fat.
We're gonna.
We are
It's
fattening
gonna
her
be
up.
this one for sure. Okay.
Actually, when I do that.
I don't know that you're supposed to. How it never works when I try it.
I know why. Got the lip action.
So hi everybody, it's week
49
of Quarantine Kitchen. It just seems that way. We've had a week, and but nobody's killed anybody. We're good. There've been some tense moments. How's that with you guys? Are you?
It's really great.
You know, the thing about being together like this is that you're forced to communicate about things.
I had couples therapists.
And
are
talk
doing
about
fabulous Zoom,
talk about the relationship, and
Zoom service.
you can't do Zooms now though because of the whole porn thing, which is really great because we bought we bought some stock in that before we went. So we're here, and
Was anyone surprised?
about what the porn
The
thing
porn
on Zoom?
thing, like that was.
To me, it's a sign of innovation. I mean, it just means that it's a flexible platform. They've got a few bugs to work out,
Someone
and it's
just
going to be fine.
Right. They
gonna be
used it
fine.
to the best advantage.
So the stock went down a little bit, and that's okay. That's all right.
Anyway.
So, so here we have Scabagale. We've got a few things we're going to do this week. We were having fun with this back when we didn't plan anything at all, and we just kind of had a couple of cocktails and said, "Let's just turn on the camera." But this week I messed up and started planning. I
We
started
had
trying to.
the little cocktail thing set up, like we live around. We live with perfect cocktail.
We're like the Thin Man movies. That's us. And here's Asta in 2 parts. Anyway, so I started to make promises about what we were going to do, and started responding to the pleas of people to not move around the camera quite so much. So we'll leave that. We're gonna leave
It was a
right
little
there.
nauseating. I did
wa-
watch a little bit of it, and I was like, yeah, I got it.
I am
Dramamine,
doing-
brought to you by
I am do-
Dramamine. Oh, I can't say Dramamine.
Yeah,
Or can I? Okay.
We can say any brand
still
name we
learning.
want here.
Okay.
No, we can say Dramamine, Benadryl, which is getting me through. My problem isn't COVID. My problem's called pollen. So I'm getting.
Let's not.
Okay, I'm not saying my problem isn't COVID. I'm saying my current symptoms are from hay fever. Anyway, I hope that you've had a good week. We continue to just grind on here in home. And we live in a part of the world where most people are acting like this isn't even happening. So we're kind of all alone in our.
We did post some stuff about non-mask wearing, which I know it's been really
Does it really hurt to wear a mask?
controversial.
Does it really hurt to wear a mask?
It doesn't hurt to wear a mask. I
I'm
got a
gonna wear a
little.
mask here.
I got a little.
You got testy.
I got a
this
little
week.
testy about it. I did.
If we were doing a movie of this week, Jane Fonda would be playing Elizabeth, circa 71. Getting arrested and stuff like that. Hey, you want to make a cocktail?
Yes.
Yes. Now that you've
Oh,
had some wine,
I've already had some
and
wine.
I've been drinking bourbon, but we wanted to make you guys a cocktail this week. One of the things that I did emergency buying before Poop hit fan. Here, I'm gonna adjust the camera so that you're there. Now I don't have to. I
See,
don't have to
that
bend
makes me
over.
wanna do
No,
this.
stand up straight. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. If I had a pitch, we
need
could
like
do
a
American
gimbal.
Doll. You need a gimbal. It's the thing. Well, it's going to be that way for a while. I bought 17 pounds of ginger.
No, you didn't. I bought 17 pounds of ginger. Why? Because it's a good immunity booster. I mean, we can't medically say that.
We're not doctors. We don't even play them on TV, but
But
we've
we
read
read.
this.
I read a lot about this, and you guys probably have also been reading a lot about this. But ginger is a huge immunity booster.
And so is bourbon. In fact, research has proven that upping your bourbon intake, and now that you're at home, you don't have to worry about operating heavy machinery. Okay.
You can't say stuff like that. So I
Okay,
I
okay, I'm sorry.
No. The reason I'm asking is because the New Yorker, which is a magazine that I love, I've been reading for years. And I love the cartoons, but also really great articles. Like the Borowitz report, which used to be called not the Onion, but the Borowitz report, is very tongue-in-cheek, like the Onion is. But I read the headline first saying, alcohol helps prevent COVID or something like that. I was like, oh, they gotta be really careful with that stuff. But I didn't know.
Did you see The Onion where they had a thing today that said, make sure you cook all your bat and pangolin to 165 degrees? That's not funny. So anyway,
It's not funny.
we have a lot of ginger because of its immune
Properties. Immune boosting properties.
immunity boosting properties.
Yeah.
So what we did is I decided to take some of that and make syrup out of it. What I did
I keep
is,
it in the freezer. I keep doing this because I forget that. See the little
well, the
words.
questions.
I know.
All the questions.
They can
are
see
over
me
there.
anyway, so I look like.
Oh,
I'm doing
ginger
like
in what
that.
form? Somebody said ginger in what form?
That's what I was going to show you.
Okay. Well, you can.
I keep it in the freezer while you took it out.
I took
Big
it out?
root. The actual big root.
Well, that's a ginger. They call it a hand.
It does. That
And
one's
it's a rhizome.
that's a super
It's a
chubby.
rhizome.
This one is chubby.
It's not.
It's
Chubby.
zafted, as you like to say.
It's curvaceous and
So,
plump.
raw ginger.
And I want to add turgid. I mean,
Rigid
that's
and
one.
turgid.
That's one stiff rhizome right there.
The other thing that's really great to do, and actually this would be good with Bert if it were cooler out, is we were just in Amsterdam over Christmas and I ordered a ginger
We
tea.
did not smoke any weed.
We really didn't actually. It was kind of really sad. I tried. I took him to my favorite places and he was like,
don't know where I put all that other stuff.
anyway, ginger tea or like mint tea over there, which is awesome, is a glass of hot water and slices of ginger in the hot water.
Okay.
It's really tisane, but it was awesome.
Can I say what I did to make the ginger? So this syrup, which we're gonna make cocktails with, I shaved 60 grams of ginger root, and I did not peel it. Can you hold on a second?
Did you measure it?
Yeah, I did. I weighed it, and I cut it on
Was
this.
that before or after you melted the scale on the stove?
Okay.
He posted,
Anybody that
posted
follows
about it.
me on Instagram knows that I did indeed melt a scale this weekend, and it was easy to do because see, I had the scale
Remember the griddle
here
I was complaining
on the griddle cover where I was weighing my coffee, and yes,
It was funny.
well, that's funny that I weigh my coffee or that I melted the
the
scale.
whole thing. Was very
Oh, the whole thing is just so entertaining. Stop it! You're supposed to support me. So I had my scale here, and I wanted to make some flatbread. So I reached down to turn on the oven, but I accidentally turned on the griddle, and that's right under here, and it melted my favorite scale. I'm glad that entertains you so much that I had that kind of week. Anyway, I shaved 60 grams using this. I can say the name of it. This is my favorite cutting device. It's made by Kyocera. Or is it Kyocera? Oh, by the way, thanks everybody for correcting me so much from last week's show about my pronunciation of a particular Indocino, not Indochino. Anyway, Kyocera makes this little slicer that can be set for 0.5 millimeters, 3 millimeters, or 2 millimeters. I love this thing, and I've lost the handguard, I admit it. Anyway, so I shaved down 60 grams of this stuff into a small pot, along with 5 green cardamom pods and 1 cat's anus.
It's not.
I would never be able to do that on Food Network. I'd have to call this star anise. But let's face it, that's cat's anus, and we all know it, don't we? You can just imagine a cat walking away. Okay, a cat running
Are you
away.
like, I avert my eyes when the cat walks away?
A cat
We
cleaning
don't
its.
have a cat. Stop it.
I'm sorry, that was going too far. And 5 green cardamom pods, and I brought that to a simmer
We don't have cats.
for 45 minutes.
We don't have cats, but I know a lot of you. We had stir
We
fry
had
shrimp
cats.
toast, and they were lovely, wonderful cats. But he's pretty allergic, and we had to leave them alone on the weekends. And it was kind of sad. We'd go over there on the weekends
Now
to
they
the
live on a
office.
farm in
They're
Alabama.
super happy.
They're very happy.
They are really super, super happy.
So I simmered it for. I just licked that cat's.
Just
So 45 minutes. Things have gone downhill so
not
quick.
yet.
I'm
You
losing
stop talking.
sponsors. Okay, if I stop talking. And then I strained that, and we have this spiced ginger syrup. Now you can make a ginger syrup without the other stuff in it, but I just think that it adds.
Well, I got you in the cardamom cake because I
Panache.
made that.
Cardamom's awesome. I used to only like black cardamom. Then you started cooking a lot with green cardamom, and now I'm a really big fan of green cardamom, which I didn't used to like at all. Anyway, let's set this to where we can see what's going on. Here, I'll put this down.
Drinks.
Drinks.
What is with
Drinks.
scabs?
Scabs.
She's just right in the way, so I picked her up because she.
It's the Gab Show. Let's face it. Why don't you just take over for a while? Let's see. We've got our ginger. Oh, I promised bourbon. So we've got some bourbon. This is.
What'd you promise, bourbon?
I posted on social media.
So what'd you promise? Never mind.
That
It
there
was
would
a
be
joke.
bourbon.
Why are we down here?
Because that way they can see the.
This is where we hang out.
Well, I want them to be able to see. Here, we'll put it on the fire
The
extinguisher
mason
box.
jar. Here, I'll be Vanna. No, can you?
Does that really bother you that you can't
Yes,
see our hands?
It's retarded.
You can't
Look,
see.
I could do this. Right, you're absolutely right. I
You
can't.
can't see that. Good night, everybody. I'll just wrap this up, Elizabeth. I'll be in bed.
It's challenged.
It's not anything.
Anyway,
We had a hard week.
this is
So
ginger. And
this is ginger, spiced ginger syrup. This is bourbon.
what
This
else could you do with this?
that is good in iced tea.
Yeah.
That is fantastic in iced tea. It can also be cooked down more and put on pancakes. You can cook with it.
Yeah.
As far as mixing it, you could just add. Here, I tell you what. Did you drink all your wine? Just shoot that.
Okay.
Don't act like that's new to you. Here.
Oh, wine.
This is now. It's just going to be ginger. Hold your glass up, Vanna. Okay.
Anyway, super simple.
Ginger
Keep
ale.
going.
Taste.
We're growing mint. Yes.
Ginger ale, right? But that's not what we're going to do
Delicious.
tonight. We do not have a cocktail shaker. And the reason that we don't have a cocktail shaker is because I take all the good stuff to work and then I never bring it home. So
Where's my Yeti?
we have Elizabeth's little Yeti drink thing. So we're going to use that as a shaker. If you don't have a shaker, you can certainly use a device like this. Most people that are coffee fanatics have one of these.
I think that like a lot of people are starting to cry right now that you don't have this massive cocktail.
Look.
We do in New York.
So here's the thing.
We do in New York.
Oh my God. But we can't get our cocktail shaker because it's New York. Here's the thing. I usually drink martinis, right? And for martinis, you don't use, you don't need a
It's really
shaker
good.
because everything's an even, is that good?
It's really good.
Even viscosity. So I stir. Clear cocktails with equal viscosity, I stir. If I'm gonna make a fizz, something with an egg white or something with a syrup, then you need to shake to break it up. I don't like
I
shake
never got
martinis.
the shaken versus stirred thing.
Well, for me, I mean, a lot of people like a shake martini. I think it makes them too weak. I like my martinis cold, but I like them strong. And Negronis and things like that. Anyway, because we're using some syrup, we're going to use that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with, need some lemon.
We have one.
Do we have a lemon? Let's see if we have a lemon.
Also immunity boosting.
What?
I'm like here to be
I am
healthy.
not shaking the camera. I just want everybody to notice. Nobody's getting sick. All right, so we need like an ounce of lemon juice.
Oh, wait, a gram or an
I said I don't need a gram. I need like an.
I don't know. I'm just.
Just put some lemon juice in a bowl
I'll do that.
or a cup. Put it in something so that we can get this. You almost cut me. Did you see her? She went by me and like,
I cut you.
I'll cut you so bad you wish you'd never been cut. All right, so we got some lemon coming. I'm going to put 4 ounces of bourbon in my my ready-made shaker here.
Bourbon. Bourbon. Oh, I'm going to do the rest of this show with my good Southern accent.
Well, why don't you do
I
that?
think I will.
But you know what? If you're going to do that, you know what I'm going to do?
No, you are
I'm
not
going to
going
do the
to do
cuddle.
that.
You know, I know
No,
somebody who's from the
no,
South
no.
who'd be ever so
No.
entertained to spend the evening with you.
No.
Holy smokes, let's go out to Star Annis and have some fun, why don't
Now,
we?
Colonel,
What?
don't you be doing that now.
Don't, you liked it before.
I've never liked it. You know I
You-
don't like it. It really creeps me out, the Colonel.
The creep, well, what do you think I'm going to be like when I get to be that age?
And
All right, we're going to go, I have,
you know, wear a white wig.
that's just mean. I can grow all the hair I want. I choose to cut my hair off
Only
like
on a
this.
smaller part of your head than you used. Anyway.
This is what isolation does.
Splendid
Splendid. It
isolation.
was splendid 2 weeks ago. It was splendid last week. Thank you, by the way, for responding so well to the song. I said, no, we're not gonna do that again. And then a lot of you guys actually really liked it. So next week we will, for those of you that return after the whole cat anus thing, we'll do another song. And Elizabeth's picked one.
I picked 3, but
We're gonna play them at the same time. You wanna do the Pixies song.
probably
Give me the
Pixies.
Pixies.
Probably Pixies.
She's a big Pixies fan. I have somewhere between 4 and 17 ounces of bourbon in here. I'm going to add,
Why is the dog right?
I don't know. The dog is right there because she knows that there's
Scabs
a
is
camera.
Right.
There goes the
here
lemon juice.
tonight.
Why don't
if
you-
I step on her, you're gonna hear a
Well,
terrible
pick her up.
sound.
Put her up here.
I
I don't care about sanitation. Dance. It'll be fine. And I'm going to add 1 ounce of the syrup. We gotta go. Okay. There's the syrup. Ice. Since you've got your hands full, I'll get the ice. Oh, we're gonna need some mint.
And I've been growing mint outside.
Should the camera go out and see your little work pod, or? 'Cause this is gonna be ready in a second. We probably don't want to let them know exactly where we live because I owe some of these people money. What else do I need in here? I don't. We've got a little bit of soda water that we're gonna top that off with. We only have 2 glasses, and this. We could technically just serve this on the rocks. Do you want to serve this on the rocks, or do you think we should have it up? All right, hold on. Oh, because people were talking about our glasses from last week anyway.
Chocolate mint.
Did I break them all?
Yes.
Was there?
I think there were 2 left. He breaks
There are
glasses.
2 left after the champagne incident. So, someone was that last week?
No, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, asked why we were serving sparkling wine in what they called flat margarita glasses.
That's what we has.
Well, number one, these are not flat margarita glasses. These are modified coupes, which were the original champagne glasses. Ours are really, really old, and they are flat. But this is completely suitable for the serving of sparkling wine as well as cocktails like martinis. We don't like flutes, champagne flutes, because when you drink out of them, you hit yourself in the nose, which
Plus you
is
just knock
really
over.
irritating. So,
And knock them over all the time.
okay, so I'm gonna put a couple of sprigs. You think just a couple of sprigs in each?
Sure.
That's not a very good presentation.
No.
David Woolrich would be petrified
That's okay.
if we were doing this. Okay.
You're forgiven.
Well, we'll see.
This smells like chocolate.
It's chocolate mint.
I know.
Why sweet? Hold on. So we've never had this before. Did you name it? Did you finish naming it?
It's the Hey 19.
The Hey 19, as in
Hey,
hey 19, or wait. Splash of soda water. Do you want to taste it first?
I'll taste it. I may not want
I
to.
think it-
I may not want to dilute my bourbon any further.
Well, I don't mind that one bit, sugar.
Well, maybe a skosh.
Maybe just a splash of
Just a
the
little
this here
splash.
fresh. This is just a little carbonated branch water. There we go.
So,
I hope you like this.
just to break up the monotony, which let's just say isolation is monotony, not you. I think that everyone should
Cheers.
pick an accent to use a full day at home. We could be French one day.
Or really do that again.
We could be French.
Some of us could be French. Some of us could be. What is this?
Quebec.
Albanian?
Quebec.
Quebecois?
Yeah. Don't you think it'd be fun to all day long? It'd be British. Hello, chop chop.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
I'm Boris. No,
No,
that's okay.
that's
It's
not
too
funny.
soon. He's gonna be fine. Boris is gonna be. This is okay.
This is a really good drink. Hey, 19.
Hey, 19. That's Aretha Franklin. She don't remember.
We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that this
Queen's
week. I think we should all do that. Pick
Maybe-
a day with your people, if you're with people, or if you have pets, then just
Maybe we
pick
could
your
be
cat only in
Australian.
British or only in French.
I
or
say, Scabigail, do clean up your own pool. Okay, so this is the Hey 19, and it's 1 ounce of lemon juice, 4 to 5 ounces of
We'll
bourbon.
post the recipe and we will actually
Oh,
post it.
really? Like the hummus? Like your carrot hummus
no,
recipe?
No. You know why? Because he wanted to cross test my hummus.
You make that sound so dirty. I will absolutely cross-test your hummus anytime you want. And by the way, we had a lot of people look at the comments. Go
Yeah, exactly. Cross test.
so-
Cross test this.
Well, let me have a couple more of these, and we'll retire to the laboratory for cross-testing. As long as it doesn't involve cross-dressing, because all those straps get in the way. I don't know who that even is. I say that. We have not been drinking extensively.
No. Maybe a little
What was I saying before we cook some food? We haven't eaten a lot, but we've had a little bit to drink.
Okay.
What
Macaroni and cheese,
No,
you
what were we
already
talking
told them.
about? No, we were talking about something. We were talking about cross-test. Oh, about the accent.
Yes. I think it would be fun to break up the monotony. Like, it's British Day, and you eat British food if you have it.
So maybe
Or
next week we do
French
our show
Day.
all in Transylvanian.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Elizabeth.
Everything beats.
Go to the pantry. Bring me the steaks. Steaks? We could do that. We could like dress up for it.
I think everyone should do. I think like nationwide, and we should all have like not a big Zoom, really not, but post.
Not a Zoom because of the issues.
Well, that's the pornography.
Okay,
The,
well,
the issues.
How far into the show are we? Oh, holy crap! We're already 25 minutes in. I've made a drink. So
He's
usually
making
we don't
mac and
know.
cheese,
We
which I
don't.
won't eat. Because it's gluten.
How many of you, if you didn't normally eat gluten, if I made you macaroni and cheese, how many of you would say, "Oh hell yes, I'm eating that"?
Well, first of all,
Nobody.
they can't answer you.
Like,
Second
come
of all,
on,
I live
those
with you.
things go.
So
And what a lucky woman you are.
it's true. It's true.
So, in
By
all
the way,
honesty,
you ply me with steaks more than.
I do play her with steaks. So here's the thing. We have an issue. We have a problem. By the way, if you like the music, that's Django Reinhardt from like the 1920s. So we've got our friends are texting us at the same time this is happening. So a lot of people at this point in time may have a problem that we have, and that's this. Dun, dun, dun.
What the hell is it?
Well, it's cheese.
It's a cheese graveyard.
It's a cheese graveyard. We have harvested out of our refrigerator
Unknown.
unknown
Blocks
I don't know. Look at this. Unwrap that,
Please.
please.
You're welcome.
Please.
Thank you.
Unwrap that. No, it's the whole thing of like I don't even know. Is this meant to look like this?
Well, it's blue cheese.
Smell it. Smell it.
It smells like something you might maybe eat.
It smells like
Limburger.
something. It smells like socks. This is terrible.
Limburger.
I'm not. So what I did is a grated
He
10
took-
ounces of collected cheeses. I did not use the stinky sock cheese, and yet we still have this much cheese. So it's fondue next week, right? And I decided, okay, we're gonna make macaroni and cheese out of this. My stovetop macaroni and cheese from Good Eats I haven't made in a dozen years, probably. But I have a different way of cooking pasta now, and I've actually already done this. What I did is I cooked the pasta, brought it to a simmer in a very small amount of water, and then I coated it. This is half a pound of macaroni, and there you go, half a pound of macaroni, and then I tossed it.
Humongous macaroni.
You know why it looks so big? What? What?
Why does it look
No,
so
why
big?
does it look so big, Elizabeth?
I don't know. It's big.
It looks big because I soaked it in cold water for about an hour before I cooked it. So it swelled before it cooked, thus freezing the starch and protein matrix in place.
Well, that's fascinating. It's still bigger than it should be. That's all I'm saying.
You heard it here, folks. Well, that's fascinating. So,
The facts
it was-
I can regurgitate.
it was
On a
it was
daily
up to her.
basis.
I
Well,
wouldn't.
I soaked it for. Is that what you call it? You soaked it? Is that what you call it? He soaked it.
Hydration. So many things are coming out now. I brought it to a simmer. And then what I did is once it was soft, I drained the starchy water into a pot because I want to save that as a thickener. And then I tossed the macaroni, the half pound of macaroni, the gigantic, enormous macaroni with 4 tablespoons of butter. And now we will continue the dish. Do you want to do the camera holding?
You fired me last time. I'm not union.
Nothing here is union.
Here's the we we need something other than just starch pasta. So
What? we need something more than starch?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Your wife.
I don't
Believe
need
me,
anything
it
more.
pains me to say so. Here's the thing. So we need green. We haven't done well in the green. And immunity boosting. That's my thing.
I'll
this
boost
week.
your immunity.
Yeah.
Bang zoom your immunity.
Um,
Immunity?
green.
Like what you get from the district attorney when you cut a deal?
That's
Is immunity, right?
no, that's alimony. I mean,
Alimony. Oh shit, things just got.
oh. So immunity.
Shit just got real. I want immunity from alimony. Hey, welcome back to the Alton Elizabeth show. So, in all seriousness, Elizabeth made this week an amazing cilantro pesto. This is cilantro that we grew at our garden over at Brain Food Industries, and to it you added
Cojita cheese and pepitas and a lot of garlic.
pepitas.
Pumpkin seeds,
seeds.
So the thing is, because cilantro is so super easy to grow, like it grows like a weed. And
does.
It reseeded itself and it grew like crazy. And I was like, something's got to be done with all the cilantro. So
The cotija, which is of course a non-melting, crumbly Mexican-style cheese, functioned the same as Parmesan. Here's the thing: I make really crappy pesto.
I don't. I make really good pesto, but
Is this another recipe you're gonna put online? You're gonna because
do a cross test it.
even for
I know how I did that.
even for people that don't like cilantro, this is really good. So what are you gonna put that on now that you got it out?
Oh, well, so what I did, because I told you, like the whole fresh fruit thing and fresh vegetable thing is kind of a thing, because the whole, Kubefi thing,
The whole wedding thing?
COVID.
Co-eds. I don't know what this has to do with co-eds. Oh, she's what?
So I roasted cauliflower.
But you tossed it in your pesto first,
Yeah.
right? So we have gotten into cooking all of our vegetables and then freezing them.
And then see,
because
I label it with the, look how good I'm being. That's so not like me. This
that
his
is
influence on
actually
me,
not like you. Really? I've had influence on you?
besides therapy. Wow. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna reheat this.
Okay.
Now they green.
So she's gonna make something vegetal, and I'm gonna make macaroni and frickin' cheese, and I'm gonna make a few changes to it. So here's my half pound, as I said, of macaroni, which I simmered in a very small amount of water until soft. I drained the water. I'm gonna put that over medium heat again. Now I've got to get some other ingredients in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of this starchy cooking water. That is good stuff. Will help to thicken and bring together the emulsion. Yes, I know, I said emulsion. I'm not supposed to say emulsion. You know, you can take the girl out of Boston, but you can't take Boston out of the girl. So basically, what is it we decided? That Boston was about Ben Affleck movies and Aerosmith.
We're watching the movie The Town.
No,
last night.
you were
I was
watching the movie
it.
The Town.
And he comes up, he's like, "Oh, I effing hate Boston." I'm like, "Oh, I can't do a Boston accent without swearing." It's like,
Well, you can
virtually
swear on it.
impossible.
My wife is about to swear with a Boston accent. Please put your children out of the room because she can't talk. She came from Boston, but she lived on the wrong side of the tracks
What?
with like
There is no
Jeremy
wrong side.
Renner and
side.
Ben Affleck. Oh, all the tracks are wrong. There's either the love story tracks, as you pointed out, and the paper chase track,
Chase.
or there's the
Fucking Charleston.
okay. We're
We can make some fucking
no,
pancakes.
no, no.
I'm making some cauliflower. And
Is that really how it is in Boston? Like, you want to open a fucking account? Is that how they are at a bank? Is that how it is?
Pretty much. Otherwise, they don't.
We've lowered ourselves to this. Week 12 of quarantine. Please, God, find a cure. Find it quick. Because I need to get out of here. I should be so lucky, shouldn't I?
As to what?
Nothing.
I guess the cure.
I am lucky. I'm lucky just to be here with you, locked up in this place with no goddamn Oreos.
I brought you Oreos.
You didn't, what?
You ate them all. Like the first
You brought me freaking Paul Newman Oreos.
They're healthier, and all of his proceeds go. All his proceeds go to charity. If you're gonna
There is no charity
pad
that
your
wants
ass with
money.
Oreos, it might as well go to charity.
Pad my ass with Oreos?
Well, if it had been ginger O's, I would have actually.
Ginger O's. Nobody wants to eat a ginger O.
Me,
All right, look.
Well, but you're cooking with ginger.
Look, here. I've got some of the water, probably about a half of a cup of the very, very starchy remaining water in with my half pound of a cooked elbow macaroni with the 4 ounces of butter. And now I'm going to add... Oh, crap, I haven't made this in so long. What?
Scabs just sitting up here, I don't know what she's doing here. Let's see Scabs. What are you doing?
We have a very strange dog. Well, the dog sensed that there's something very wrong in this household. So what I'm going to do is, see, I added that, so I'm going to add, could you, oh crap, I need some stuff. Here, can you hold
here.
it? Here, hold it. Here, just, I need,
Let's see. Oh, there he is in his fridge. Can't remember. What do you need?
I need
Get
eggs.
it.
I haven't made this in like a decade.
I had 2 out.
2 eggs. I need some evaporated milk. We get evaporated milk from the store. We take off the label because that's where all the nasty germ virus crap is. So I've got 5 ounces.
Yeah, you went to the
2
store
egg-
today, and what happened?
No, I don't want to talk about what happened at the store today. It wasn't good. I don't want to talk about it because I don't think that I want to give that chain time to get their act together before I expose them.
So, can I ask a question about Okay, go ahead.
About what?
Mask wearing.
What about? Well, I'm in the middle of macaroni and cheese, and you want to talk about
Sorry.
masks?
Priorities.
No, it's fine.
Priorities. Priorities.
I need a bowl. You talk about masks while I get a bowl.
I did not mean to interrupt mac and cheese time. I mean, there's.
Wait. Keep talking. I need some ingredients. What are you
Keep
doing?
talking.
Don't embarrass me.
Well,
Do you know where the mustard powder is?
no, I don't know where the mustard powder is. I don't. I mean, you had it earlier.
Okay. I have it together.
Oh, he's back,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, hi. So,
Oh, you're putting the dulce in. Good.
don't talk about that yet. I won't talk about the dulce yet. Do you want to point the camera at something? I know it's... There's probably... Here, you want to flip it? Here, flip it over so that you can... There. Now you can just be...
Now I can see what the hell I'm doing.
2 eggs going into this bowl. We're very fortunate that we have a friend who raises chickens, so we have
Yay, Cole Castle.
Cole Castle
Woo woo.
brings us our eggs. I needed a whisk. I don't want people to see this. We're gonna say about it's like healthy. Bad prostate. No, sorry.
Alton does not cook well with others. They don't.
I'm
Oh,
gonna say
wait.
5
I'm going to
ounces.
read this. I'm loving this.
5 ounces of evaporated milk, which, by the way, is really, really good in coffee. I'm going to add about...
Someone's asking about the condensed milk, or with evaporated milk, rather. They say condensed, but it's
No,
evaporated.
it's not condensed. It's evaporated. Sweetened condensed milk is one thing. Evaporated milk is another. Evaporated milk is just milk that's been cooked down. Sweetened condensed has sugar added to it. One's used in desserts and one's not. Most evaporated milk actually goes... Excuse me. Bourbon burps. Hashtag bourbon burps goes into coffee products in Latin America. I like a lot. It's canned, so it's a good thing to keep around. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of mustard powder. This is Coleman's. I can say brand names. Coleman's. is going to be.
Someone's asking what bourbon we're drinking.
This was Jefferson Reserve. It's all gone. That is not an endorsement because they ain't never given me crap. The hell is that? Oh, that's your toaster oven. Okay.
Well, it's just, yes.
Oh, crap, I just swallowed that mint leaf.
Well, here lies Alton Brown having choked on a mint leaf. I have to go get my cauliflower. So
You know
can I
what?
put
Just
my...
hold the camera.
Oh my gosh! Did you hear that?
I want dinner. I'm hungry.
If it weren't for you kind people, I'd drop the camera right now.
Right, go get your stuff. There she goes. You know, the show's already gone long. It goes long every week. And why is that?
I don't know. It's nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with me. All right. I've whisked together the teaspoon of mustard powder. Now I'm going to add my new secret ingredient. And I know you guys are going to think that I've gone out of my freaking mind. Yeah, I just opened that with my teeth. Okay, it's mine. I can do that if I want to. This is a kind of seaweed called dulse. And dulse is a green or brown seaweed.
Red.
It's not a red, is it? Is it a red seaweed? It may be. Anyway, this stuff comes in flakes, and it tastes kind of like bacon from the ocean. Like if Poseidon, had bacon. So I'm putting like a teaspoon of this dulse, which, by the way, was loaded full of nutrients.
I put them in my smoothies, which is why we
You do put it in your smoothies, and they say that if you fry the whole pieces of it in a pan, it tastes like bacon. But you know what else does? Bacon! Maybe that's next
I put
week.
it in my smoothies
Anyway.
every morning.
You do put it in your smoothies, and that's when I started kind of messing around with it. All right, so I have cooked down my pasta a bit with some of that cooking water, so I've got a lot of starch in here. I'm actually going to turn off the heat. I am going to stir in the egg and milk mixture. The butter is already in. I've added dulse, yes, dulse, to this. Actually, now I'm going to turn the heat back on. I shouldn't have done that. Are you okay, honey? I love her. Skip. The dogs are Scabigail. What the hell? All right. Anyway, so now I've got that mixture in. I'm stirring that in. If you guys remember the stovetop version of mac and cheese from Good Eats, you'll know this procedure. Sorry, that's so bright. Oh, that's better. Is that better? Okay. And then the cheese. My original recipe calls for 10 ounces, but I say why send 10 ounces to do the job of 12? 12 ounces.
This is like the Food Network Thanksgiving thing. They were like, we're gonna invent brand new mac and cheese, 5 cheese mac and cheese.
No, this Food Network could be, this is the final ultimate showdown of cooking with children. Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah. It was like 5
Children,
cheese
5! 25 cheese macaroni with frosting. Right? Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna switch the camera. Ooh, I've never held the camera in this hand. That's good.
1 cheese.
Why send one cheese? Why send 10 ounces to do the job of 12? Let's put this on a food truck and take it across country. So I'm stirring that in. How is your cauliflower, sweetheart?
My what? What's happening?
It is cauliflower, right?
Yeah, it was frozen. I took it out of the freezer.
It was
So I
frozen.
taking it.
All right. So here's macaroni and cheese, which I know everybody loves. I have to stir with this hand though. I'm right-handed.
Even like in Middle Eastern countries, they have communal ovens.
Yes.
We need a communal freezer.
We have like 2 freezers,
No,
and then
in
another 3 at
general, in
work.
the world, like no one has enough freezer space now.
Let's just watch the stirring of the mac and cheese.
That's like a ASMR. Is that what it's called? ASMR. That like
Oh, is that thing where you like listen to people writing with fountain pens?
watch the mac and cheese bubble. in
Here
the
it
oil.
is. It's not boiling. I would never do that. It would break the sauce.
Yeah. We'll be doing ASMR videos now.
We're not doing ASMR videos.
tried to use them one night when I couldn't
That
sleep,
looks so good.
and I got less sleepy. I got more upset with them. I don't understand why they work.
Who said they do?
A lot of people say they do.
I don't know that they do.
But you don't, but a lot of people do say they do. So I don't know. They're phenomenon. Like the, what's the Chinese food? Crazy food? Eating?
Lo mein?
No,
Oh, no, it's Korean. Oh, guys, what do they call that?
I can't remember the name.
Oh!
Somebody call a medic. Again.
Baby, I done died of goodness. I done ate that macaroni and cheese and it done killed me.
Okay, what, 14 cheeses and
It's got 27 cheeses, 12 ounces.
good.
Give me another Mountain Dew, baby.
No, you're good.
No, I ain't.
You're not
I ain't gonna make it.
Nothing good about you, actually. Nothing good about you, baby. Get off the floor.
It's really good.
I'm sure.
And you know why?
Because of the vegetarian edition of Dulce. Ow! Crap. I burned my...
Scabs is concerned.
What?
Scabs is concerned.
Well, scabs... Here, I need a...
Shoot, what now?
Where did that trivet go?
I guess I need to hold it.
Well, it's turned... You need to flip the...
I'm holding the camera.
On you.
I'm turning her back
More
around.
people would rather see you than me anyway. You are prettier than me.
Picture
More
scarf.
charming.
What would you like?
Another
Apple.
bourbon. No, we're gonna eat out of this. I'm just gonna get a Trivity type device. Where's the
Trivity
vegetation?
type device. No, just
What's that over there? What's that over there? This will do fine. So I'm gonna put that down there. There's our macaroni and cheese. And since we want to flame the top a little bit,
Oh, manly toys. Oh, the testosterone level is going up exponentially in the house.
do you want to shoot the
Because everyone has freaking. What is that?
This is
Butane.
butane.
Got your butane.
This is butane.
We're in sale.
This is butane as opposed to propane and
It's a really
propane
pretty
related products.
blue. I know because I'm a designer.
You are a very good one.
The flame is a lovely.
Propane is different from
I'm gonna invent a color called butane blue.
butane burns red. God dang it!
No,
Oh,
that was
butane red.
very
All right, here, let me
blue.
take that. Go get your vegetables. This has been a really long show. We're coming up on 45 minutes. I'm gonna put the camera back down here. You guys asked some questions from last week. Several of you, about 20 of you, asked about why we had a red rat on our hood.
It's a pig.
It is actually a pig, and this is from it's a Chinese ceremonial paper altar piece from New Year's, right?
Yeah.
And so we liked it, and but it's a pig, and
was a gift.
it's not it was a gift. It was a gift from you.
Yeah.
She gave us the gift of paper, which is awesome.
Well, I
So,
saw the
here
big
we go.
pig and I thought of you. I knew you would like it.
You saw the big pig and thought of me.
I knew that you would like it. Look, it's got the little like bok choy. It's got the bok choy. Yeah. It's good. Look, I'm sorry, it's amazing. Okay. Vegetables coming out. Coming out.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna get another. Okay, you got the healthy part.
The cauliflower roasted with cilantro, pesto, goodness.
You can use that spoon?
Yes, because you're not going to eat this because it's healthy.
I don't want to eat anything but what you lay down.
It's healthy. Good and good for you. We balance. We try to balance.
You can cook. So, that's our dinner for tonight. We've got the Hey 19 cocktail
Have a bite of your.
with ginger, green cardamom, and cat anise syrup. We're having my
That's
new,
really good.
my new
Really good.
stovetop macaroni and cheese with
I'm not
dulse.
just saying that. You know that it
With
made me lie
dulse.
down. I would not lie. It's really.
I lay
freaking
down on the
good.
floor and flapped like a fish. This is good stuff.
You know what? I think the dulse actually does add.
It adds to this
the
smoky.
umami.
So here's the thing about dulse.
Yeah. Not lying.
It is packed with umami and glutamates, and it has this smoky, bacony thing that you can't quite put your finger on. It's like,
Yeah.
you know how bacon is great, but bacon sometimes gets in the way because it's like, I'm bacon and I'm here.
It's better than
Dulce
it's
doesn't do
better
that.
mac and cheese than in a smoothie. I'll tell you that.
Well, anything in mac and cheese is better than it is in a smoothie. That's just the way it
True
is.
story.
So,
All right. Cheers. To
hey, it's almost like being in Flavortown, only we can't go out.
Stop.
What?
Until next week, we're gonna learn
No.
a song next week.
We do. We're gonna play a Pixie song
Oh.
next week, probably. You want to answer a couple of questions before we go?
Sure.
Okay. So you guys had some questions from last week, and that's how we have to do this. Oh crap! Come back. I'm gonna set this down again. So, Chris D said, invest in a good Canon camera and a tripod. I have motion sickness. Well, dude, you can't stream Canon, 5Ds straight to the interwebs. Get over it. Take some Dramamine. This episode brought to you by. Stacy Peterson said, where can I find the hummus recipe?
That says cross-tested.
Okay, so we also want to say that a lot of people said hummus by definition is chickpeas.
True.
We
I
know
added
that.
one
We-
chickpea.
She added one
I
chickpea.
dropped one chickpea.
The truth is what we should have did is we should have said
Should've
it's
did.
chick.
Like I said, it's actually carrot dip with tahini. But again, if I add one chickpea, that's scabs. Scabs is
Pissed
controlling.
because she knows you dissed me with the whole language thing. We know that hummus is chickpeas. Hummus-like, or would you like us to say paste? Doesn't matter.
I could have one chickpea and make it hummus.
We explained the thing about the margarita glasses, which aren't margarita glasses. We explained the rat on the wall. I apologized for Mendocino. Do you want to say something about this guy? This guy David, who said this?
I have my glasses on.
He said
Oh.
Mrs. Elizabeth needs to learn how to
Okay.
slap.
No, I don't need to learn. I have literally been learning the bass for a month and a half, and I will slap plenty of things. Just give me time. But frankly, to sing and play a bass at the same time, I am super proud of myself.
She's super, but
I'll
look at
get
what he
there.
said.
I'll get there.
He said she looks like she'd be a good funk player.
A little bit.
So next week, Brick House, right? And I guess that's it for the questions. Oh gosh, 50 minutes has gone by. So that's pretty much it for us. Thanks for tuning in again this week. Once again, I can't find the button that shuts this off, but I'll try to figure it out.
It's our weekly close.
It's our weekly close. The macaroni and cheese is really good.
Really
The cauliflower, you need to put up the recipe for the cilantro pesto
I will.
because it's
And the carrot hummus. But a lot of people said that they just Forrest Gump their way through, like I do most things, and that was good. But I will put a recipe up.
Do you think that long after people forget Forrest Gump the movie, that they will use Forrest Gump as a verb for doing something?
Most people don't. But I love using that verb. I mean that
I was
description.
Forrest Gumped my way through it.
It's actually from a movie called The Mexican, which is with Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts, which is really a good movie if you're looking for a distraction.
If you're looking for a chick flick. Jerry, I'm just doing my
Just my portion.
portion. So my portion. All right, that's it. We've done our portion for this week. We're going to continue to hole up here in our loft and not.
I think we should do, and then maybe you should call it on your today's British Day, and we speak in British accents all the
No,
time.
I only want to
French
pick.
Day.
I want to pick an accent that will make me laugh when you do it. So the next show we will do completely with French accent.
I don't mean like
I will
I
be
mean
Serge
like throughout the course of
Gainsbourg,
the
and
week.
you will be what?
No, I mean throughout the course of the week, like Wednesday is British Day, and everyone speaks British to each other. Accents. Never mind.
Okay, Thursday's
You
British Day.
understand.
Thursday's British Day, and I will retweet the first 50 people that are in couples that post a British accent exchange.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a particular kind of British? Does it
No.
be like Cockney, like
No.
Michael Caine? Does it have to be? Listen, do you know how
Governor.
much? Do you know how this is going to drive Simon Majumdar out of his freaking mind? He's
Happy
like,
birthday. Happy birthday.
it is Simon Majumdar's birthday.
Happy birthday to Simon.
No,
Happy birthday.
copyrighted. We can't sing it. Love you, Simon and Sybil, and hope you guys are okay out there in LA. You did a fantastic job on that whole tournament thing that you guys did for Food Network. It was really enjoyable. So we're going. Goodbye. Enjoy your week. We'll be back next week with another episode of Quarantine Kitchen.
Quarantine Kitchen.
I don't know how to turn this thing off. I don't know how.
Cringeworthy.
Save, cancel. I don't know.
Cringeworthy.
What is it? Cringeworthy? Is that what I push? No, I don't push that. That's our deck. I push this. Are you sure you want? Oh, there it is. Stop streaming.